Is the camera on? Can you guys see me?
What is up, guys? It is the Act Man here. Let's talk about 343 Industries. Oh, I mean Halo Studios. They've been the punching bag of the Halo community for years, but today I'm gonna turn things around. Instead of complaining and shitting on them for everything, I'm gonna be giving them their flowers. It may not be a whole bouquet, but at least there's gonna be a few stems. So buckle up because we're diving into the things that 343 Industries did right. First up is gonna be Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. Sure, some people say that the remaster didn't get the atmosphere right or that the graphics were too quote-unquote cartoony. But I mean, this was 343's first mainline Halo game, and for that I'm gonna give them a solid 10 out of 10. And let's not forget that this was the first Halo game that lets you switch between old and new graphics. 1 second you're staring at some crunchy 2001 textures, and the next you're in shiny HD glory. It's like time traveling, but with a press of a button. Since we're on the topic of Halo Anniversary, let's talk about my favorite Halo game of all time, Halo 2. So, Halo 2 got the same remaster treatment as Combat Evolved, and this time it was over 9,000 times better. The graphics not only looked beautiful, it also didn't stray away from the original art direction, which made the transition from the original graphics to the Anniversary graphics a lot smoother compared to Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. And of course, how can I talk about Halo 2 Anniversary without talking about Blur Studios? So, listen guys, Blur Studio cutscenes are one of the best looking cutscenes in all of gaming. I just can't think of any game that has cutscenes as good as the ones in Halo 2 Anniversary. These cutscenes are one of the most beautiful cutscenes I have ever seen in a game. So thank you 343 Studios for forking out $1 gazillion to Blur Studios to work on the cutscenes for Halo 2 Anniversary. And the next thing that 343 Industries did right was Halo 4 Cortana. Bro, how can I make a Halo video without talking about Halo 4 Cortana? Halo 4 Cortana is one of the baddest AIs to ever exist. And I know for sure that half of Halo 4's budget went into making Cortana's assets, if you know what I mean. I mean, the game took $40 million to produce, so my guess is that the budget for multiplayer went into designing Cortana.
The money, Skylar, where is the rest?
I mean, it is the only thing that makes sense. Like, why else would the multiplayer be so bad? Now, since we're on the topic of Halo 4, I can't make this video without mentioning Captain Lasky. I know that a lot of people are upset that Halo 4 didn't feel like your traditional Halo game and whatever, but at least it gave us some cool characters like Captain Lasky. This dude was basically Master Chief's best friend in that game. This guy was basically your homie, always having your back, so thank you 343 Industries for giving us someone special as Lasky. And of course, Halo 4 Cortana, you just can't forget about Halo 4 Cortana. I mean, Halo 4 Cortana is arguable.
It's time to stop, okay? No more.
Now fast forward into Halo Wars 2, made by Creative Assembly and 343 Industries. The game was a proper sequel to the first Halo Wars with a lot of good improvements to the gameplay and story, with awesome cutscenes animated by the legendary Blur Studios again. With this game, we are introduced to the Banished and their leader Atriox, along with one of the coldest introductions to his character. Atriox is one of the most badass brutes that we have ever seen. This guy makes tartar sauce look like a baby compared to him. With the introduction of Atriox, we can see how he defied the Covenant, took over their resources, and made his own army. So Atriox was basically the opposite of Tartarus, whereas Tartarus was a simp for the Covenant, while Atriox was the Giga Chad, Sigma, whatever based shit.
You may kiss my boots.
Despite all of this shit that we give 343 Industries, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have had Atriox. And there is one other particular brute that we wouldn't have had if it wasn't for 343 Industries. Craig. So moving on to Halo Infinite, we all knew it had a rough start, especially the trailer. And what people noticed about the trailer is that the graphics were kinda shitty. This spawned a lot of controversy, but it also gave us something to laugh at, and it's this particular brute right here. Craig is a miracle born from a mistake. 343 Industries got clowned on because of him, but little did Craig know, he went from being a laughingstock to one of the greatest Halo memes of all time. Now, of course, Craig was made by accident, but I do appreciate 343 Industries embracing the meme and turning something horrible into one of the greatest Halo memes of all time. Another great thing that 343 Industries did right with Halo Infinite are the armor cores, giving the players the option to pick through the different generations and iterations of Spartan armor. This lets everyone mix and match the different armor pieces, giving us a lot of cool combinations, despite most of them being behind a paywall. But this video isn't about the things that I hate about 343, because there's already a billion of those videos out there. This video is about the things that I love that 343 Industries did for Halo. So I'm going to let the horrible microtransactions slide for now. And since we're on the topic of armor, we need to talk about the Mark 7 helmet. This is the sexiest helmet in all of the Halo games in my opinion. It doesn't stand out too much and it isn't as plain as some of the other ones. This helmet manages to look cool while being simple at the same time. This helmet is a perfect evolution of the Mark helmets. It is just perfect.
Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Now, last but not least, let's talk about something that isn't part of the games. Halo Legends is a collection of 7 short films, not only giving us more backstory on the Halo universe, but also giving us the most badass energy sword fight in all of Halo, with a young Master Chief facing off an elite. And there are 2 things that I noticed. 1, this elite is just showing off his ass cheeks. So I guess there was a different type of sword fight that he wanted to have with the Master Chief. And the second thing that I noticed is that Dr. Halsey was able to keep up with the Master Chief when sprinting. Wait, does that make Dr. Halsey as fast as the Master Chief? Putting all jokes aside, these short films gave Halo fans some extra content and lore, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, in this anthology, we get to see more of Master Chief's backstory when he was early into his career with Blue Team. We also get to learn more about the history of the Arbiters and so much more. So there you have it, the things that 343 Industries did right. Listen, we all love to clown on them for making some questionable decisions. But credit where credit's due, they've given us some incredible moments in Halo's history. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.